Hello, welcome to this little video of a house tour of the apartment I bought and all the final changes I made. It took me about a year to make them, and today I'm going to tell you the prices. Everything. I have to say this is going to be a realistic house tour. I'm hardly making any cuts and will show you my house exactly as it is, unorganized. For this, I want to be more realistic because we always want to show perfection that doesn't exist on social media. Usually, people at some point have their house in a bit of chaos. We can't always have it organized. It's something I always struggle with, but I have to accept that I can't do everything all the time. I live alone and sometimes I'm doing other things and I can't have the house, well, perfect, so that's it, stay here. I'm not going to make many cuts in this video. I'm going to make it as simple as possible. It's a little extra video that I uploaded this week because someone asked me and I thought, well, it's a good idea to make a simple video. For you, I'm going to tell you all the changes I made. First, I want to say I bought this apartment and have lived here for over 3 years. It was the first one I saw, I fell in love with it, and it was renovated. The previous tenants destroyed this apartment according to what my former landlord told me, so he gave it to me new, renovated. I had to pay a lot to be allowed to rent this apartment. Once I arrived in Spain, being a Cuban immigrant, I had just arrived. No one was going to trust me. I paid about 6 months in advance to be able to rent here. That's a bit illegal, but it's what I had to do so my landlord would agree to rent to me and trust me a little. So yeah, that's what I did. My friend found the apartment for me before I arrived. She was the one who talked to him. Luckily, I had that blessing. This is a little summary for people who are new here and don't know. So about a year ago, he told me he wanted to sell the apartment and I said, wow, well, I have to move, you know. And for a while, I was offered some small jobs that allowed me to save some money. I also focused on that, and that's what I wanted. I said buying an apartment is a good idea, but I'm not sure about keeping this one. I initially looked at other options. I considered other apartments and didn't plan to keep this one, but many I saw were over my budget. This one was within my budget, but with others I thought, is it better to go with the devil, you know? It's better the devil you know than the devil you don't. That's how the saying goes, right? I said, what if I just stay in this apartment? It's a bit much. Sometimes you want to keep moving and changing, and I did too. I wanted to move and change at some point, but then I thought, what if I don't in the end? I know this apartment. I've been living here for 3 years. I know all its flaws and its virtues, so I'm going to stay here. And more or less, I've been here for a long time. I started changing a few little things. First, I changed just one thing because I needed to change it. After the apartment became mine, I started making it how I liked and changed everything I wanted, you know? So in this video, I'm going to show you everything I changed, where I bought it, in which store, in case you're here in Spain and you're interested in the same item I bought. And how much did it cost me? If I remember, I'll tell you, and if I don't remember, I'll give you an approximate price of how much it cost me. So let's start with my house tour of my apartment, decorated to my taste, so to speak. Okay, this is my room. If you see those little paw prints from Phoebe, one is Phoebe. I changed the bed. I used to have a wooden one, but bought this at Conforama for around 200 euros. I don't remember the exact amount. And I bought these nightstands at a store called Jisk, and each nightstand cost me about 50 euros. I'll leave the name here for you anyway. I have this vanity, which was a gift. It's a bit messy because I do my makeup every day, and I have this piece of furniture that, as you saw, came from a Temu collaboration. I meant to put it at the entrance, but put it here instead since I had no space elsewhere. And there I have some clothes. These are clothes for a video I have to record, and also clothes that I wear, but they're used, but not dirty. They're in that in-between stage, so I leave them there to wear again. And also the shoes over here. And I have this coat rack with my winter coats hanging because I'm a bit lazy about putting clothes away, you know. Oh, let's do the closet switch. No, I'm too lazy for that. I just leave the coats and don't switch out my closet. My summer clothes are here and my winter clothes hang over there. That's how we get by. Those cool cushions are also from Jisk. I bought them there. Honestly, I want to change the display cabinet. I want everything to be white, but that's something I haven't done yet because I don't know what to do with this one. It's really big. I don't know how to take these things apart, and I haven't been able to do it, simply because buying these kinds of things for a house costs money. I take it slowly, but it doesn't really bother me. For now, I've been staying here, and this is my room. Now let's go to the other room. This is the other room. Here I have my old furniture that used to be in my room before. Here I still keep the wooden bed, you know. It's made up because I don't know why someone came and stayed and well, I left it made up. I have to take off those sheets and there are some clothes there anyway, and all these little tables are here. This is still the same, a photo of me with my sister that I placed there. I brought many photos when I came from Cuba. Here I have shoes that I don't wear anymore. I keep them there because I don't wear them. And that's clothes I don't wear either. I'm kind of doing a closet clean out. That's why you might see some clothes scattered around because I want to donate those clothes or do something with them. And here I have a bunch of photos from Cuba that I brought. Look, or is that me in Cuba? I brought them now when my dad and my sister and I brought them now when I came from Cuba, since my mom is recording me. She gave me a bunch of little things so I could keep them because she couldn't take them to Brazil. This belonged to my grandmother. It was a small vase where she kept things in her house. I don't know if you know, but my grandmother was like the most important person in my life, the one I grew up with and who practically raised me. And I brought that too, and well, I have little bottles and some personal things of mine. Here I have this new vacuum cleaner that uses water too. The water is stored here. I bought it new because the other one wasn't working anymore. A couple €100 or so, maybe 200 and something, I don't remember. I have this coat rack to hang up coats. I put it here now because since it's not winter anymore, I won't keep it out in the open. I have it tucked away there. And I also bought a scale to weigh myself, and because, well, I send packages to Cuba from time to time. Right now, I weigh 56 kilos. I send packages to Cuba from time to time, and I didn't have a scale to weigh myself, to weigh them. Sometimes you can't go over the weight limit, so I bought that scale and I weigh the suitcases there. I bought the sofa at IKEA during a sale last year. It was one of the things I changed because I had a wooden one that I didn't like. I think these small tables are from either Shein or Temu, but I don't remember the prices. I also bought a new TV at Carrefour, super cheap, like 100 and something euros. It cost me 180 something, but it's very slow. Sometimes cheap things end up being expensive, and I have a bunch of stuff there, my stuff, my planners. My phone charging, a Nintendo Switch, and some Nintendo games. Anyway, I bought this record player. This is my record player, and these are all the records I have, which were all given to me as gifts. I bought this record player on Amazon. Well, no, the record player was a gift and all the records were given to me as gifts. I bought the small table on Amazon. I'll show you pictures so you can see which one it is and the price if you're interested. The sofa is covered with blankets because of my dog's hair, and the cushions are messy since she plays there. There's even a stick if you look, as she does whatever she wants. So here I have this, which I've always had. This hasn't changed. Let's see, the bathroom is exactly the same. I have the toilet seat up. Sorry, I have my little skincare bottles here because I have a lot of skincare products. I painted this myself and wanted to put it there. I also have more little bottles here. This small table is from IKEA. I used to have a black one, but now I have this white one. I don't recall the price. In case you're interested, you can see it over there, and that's it. The bathroom is pretty much the same. Okay, I made myself a studio here. If you follow me on my other social media, this is my workroom, basically my study room. So I bought all of this. Look, I bought that coat rack, that drawer, that blanket. I brought it from Scaré in La Rioja, and that painting. I made it myself. I printed the photo and bought the frame. I bought this lamp. Everything you see here is from IKEA, and it didn't cost me more than 80 euros. That table is mine for my makeup. I moved it there to record a video. The rug is from Jisk, and the mirror is from Jisk too. Well, the mirror cost me about 70 euros, 60 or so, or maybe 50. Oh, I don't remember, it was a long time ago, but this part. All of this is to make my filming setup for outfits and things like that, which I like to do on other social media. 80 euros total. I didn't spend much. The clothes rack was very cheap. The lamp is also from IKEA, and I bought this light. I have the ring light, but I also bought this light now from Amazon. About 80 euros since it's a top brand. Here I have a bonsai, a little table, a basket. I also have a photo of Phoebe because we are the tenants of this house. And letters now. Here I have this one from IKEA. I keep a lot of things here. I just have so many things. I never thought I would have so many things. Camera, recording stuff here, metal glasses, microphones, things for my camera, hard drive, Legos, board games. This here, which is like a terrarium I bought at Carrefour, this white thing in general. Oh, my books are there too anyway. I have, well, a lot of little things. I think this little table was from IKEA. Honestly, most of my furniture is from IKEA. Okay, let's go to the living room. I've been asked about this a lot. This poof, well, it was supposed to be for me, but now it's Phoebe's. I bought that poof at Conforama for myself, and it was expensive, maybe 80 euros, though I can't recall exactly. I got it to relax on, but it ended up being Phoebe's. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. I don't know if you remember, but I used to have an orange table I didn't like. It actually belonged to my landlord. But when he sold me the apartment, he sold it to me with everything inside, so everything inside became mine. And look at the changes I made. I've already shown them to you in other videos before, but this is a definitive house tour, so to speak. I bought this beautiful island on Amazon for just over 200 euros. It was a big expense for me. Is it with the real mess, like how I always have it? Here is Alexa, my driving school book. I already signed up for driving school. That's going to be a future video. Little things. My computer is a mess because I was editing and doing some things there. And actually, that's where I got the idea to make this video. So the island is super cute because look, it has that space there. And I bought these two little chairs. They're from IKEA, I think. The chairs, both of them are from IKEA. I bought the island on Amazon, okay? And they're like, you know. And I love it because I want to use it to record recipe videos, which I haven't done yet. Because I say, oh, if this is an excuse to make recipe videos, Anita Mateo hasn't made any recipe videos on her island, but well, I hope to do it soon. This beautiful board is from Zara Home. Oh, it was a gift. They gave it to me. I love this pot, Rosera. It was also a gift. Look how beautiful it is. It's from a brand called Create, and it's gorgeous. And these pants are new. I bought them on Amazon the other day. I'm going to leave the link here for you. The photo and the price so you can see. They're pants with removable handles. Look, this part comes off, you know, and here I have the other parts. You know, it's a set. It comes with this one, a bigger one, and this lid that works for this one and for this one, and the handle can be attached to each one. See? And you can switch it out. It's amazing. And you know what? It's made of ceramic that doesn't have that material, the one that's carcinogenic. I don't know if you know that there are some types of pans that when you cook and they get a little scratched, they release a chemical that's harmful. So this ceramic one doesn't have that. Actually, that's why I looked for it. I wanted to have it because it's healthier. Now that you reach a certain age, you start taking better care of yourself. This is dirty because I made some rice here that I just ate, like a stir-fried rice. I have to wash it. I bought this shelf from Amazon recently to hold the microwave and some personal items. I have to throw away these water bottles, and this is my knife set and some flowers that were given to me as a gift too. This is my laundry area. I have to wash all these clothes. I bought a new washing machine because my old one broke. I don't remember the exact price, but it was about 500 euros. It was expensive. I had to spend a few months saving up for this investment because I spent about 2 or 3 months having to go to laundromats or not washing, a whole month without washing clothes. Oh my god, because I didn't have a washing machine. And I also bought the dryer. This is like my area. My terrace is a mess right now. I'm going to explain why. These are clothes I'm drying. I also bought the dryer new. Over here, I have some flowers, some gym shoes. Now, these boxes are my old pants. I'm going to show you that I'm going to throw them away. See? That's right, like this, scratched up. That might not be very healthy, so I'm going to get rid of it. I have to throw this away. And these clothes here, this is the old dryer and the old microwave. I want to give the dryer to someone who needs it and can fix it. I offered it to Gretel, who doesn't have a dryer, to see if she wants it. Microwave. I'm not sure what to do since it works fine, but I have another one. And these are clothes I sorted and washed because I'm going to give them to a Cuban girl who just arrived here in Galicia. And well, these are coats that I don't wear anymore. I don't use them. They don't fit me. And I asked someone on the internet, is this still the same? By the way, this is like my little terrace area. I asked some girl on the internet if she needed coats, someone who might need them. And well, I'm going to give them to that girl. In the end, I chose one because many people wrote to me, and I'm going to donate those clothes to her because they're clothes I don't use. It's clothes that, even if my sister or someone from my family comes over, at some point they won't fit them either because they're clothes that are too small for me. And the clothes are in good condition, they're clean, they're perfect, without any holes, without any wear, nothing at all. Because I didn't wear them much and they don't fit me, so I want to give them to someone who needs them. And well, this was my final house tour of my apartment. How did it turn out in the end? I hope you liked it. It was a very simple video, very spontaneous, that I wanted to show you. Besides, every time I post that I bought something from my house, a lot of people ask me, where did you buy it? How much did it cost? Tell me where you bought it. And I kind of did this as a final way to tell everyone where I bought the things. Hope you enjoy the channel. See you Sunday with a new video. Sending a big kiss. Thanks for your support and being here. If you see the hype option for the video, use it since someone mentioned it wasn't showing up on my channel. I see it on mine and others, but I don't know why it sometimes doesn't appear. I think it's because you need to have between 5,000 and 500,000 followers for the hype option to show up, and my channel has more than 500,000. I don't get the hype option, I guess, because YouTube thinks it's a bigger channel and I don't need it, but if you do get the hype option, hype it. Bye, thanks for being here.